Welcome back to a wintry December morning in Silverrun Forest. We're continuing to deforest the map. We're way back here in the top right corner of the map, pushing towards the outer boundary, which is over there. Today we're going to try to finish off farmland number 20, that's the one in front of us. We got this corner done last episode, and most of the trees at the back of the map down there. We should be able to push through here pretty hard. We are going to have to take a load of wood to our sawmill, so we'll do that later in the day. So let's warm this engine up and get some of these trees down onto the ground.
Wasted money on cures. Forgot how to fix myself. They say that time is free. Then why is it so precious? Oh, I'll say memories in my head, like Polaroids on walls. They remind you to look ahead. Time is running out. Time is running out. Lately I've lost my track. I've sailed the deepest seas, hoping to find something to bring back better times. Oh, I'll say memories in my head, like Polaroids on walls. They remind you to look ahead. Time is running out. 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 Time is running. Time is running out. Time is running out. My best days are over. They can't be over. They can't be over now. Time is running out. What if my best days are over? They can't be over now. Time is running out. Time is running out. Time is running out.
Alright, we're making good progress in this corner, I think. The plan is to push down to the lake, get this little bit done, and then go across the river and do the other bit. There's a lot more trees here than I thought. I don't know whether we'll finish this property off this episode. I'm going to push hard, but I am aware that we probably do need to do some trucking as well. Yeah, I'm trying to consolidate piles, but it is a fair bit of land here, so as we're walking around, I think it's important to, optimize our movement a bit. I don't want to be walking too much just for the sake of optimization of log placement. When it hits about 12 o'clock, I'm going to stop this for a sec and we'll check our productions. I'm pretty sure the sawmills are keeping up with planks and long planks, so it's more of a question is, are the sawmills being filled? I know that both sawmills were getting not low, but had started to work their way through their supplies. the paper factory still had a fair bit left in it. I'm not concerned about that. So I think what we'll end up doing is just one load into both sawmills, top them up. But if they are in like the plus 30,000 range or something, I'm just going to keep on forging through and try to finish this. There is one down there by the lake. That one's not. That one right there to our left is not doable. We'll get this one done. Ah, so this is. Oh, that must be like a prop-based one, I think. So we do own across the river there. Now that bank is very, very steep, so we may actually be in a situation where I might avoid them for now, until we maybe get a yarder situation going. I'll just pull this one to the pile that we've semi-made over here on the left. It's not the greatest pile, but it will do for now. Yeah, I think this is getting really close. Is that a tree that we can cut? I think it is. Tiny little one. But we'll clean it up just to make sure that it looks nice and empty. These ones are always hard. The head always kind of flings around with these. Yeah, this looks like we've cleaned out this little segment pretty well. There's 2 or 3 more over here. We'll get them done and at least say that this side of the river is complete. I always struggle with these bigger ones. I think it's spruce. It's really hard to get the head to want to sit at the bottom. Oh, it's a bad angle. Push this out over the road. Yeah, we've got logs everywhere, so I'm not worried about running out of logs and being able to afford the next property. I'm just more worried about during a day, do we earn enough money to get the next property? I don't. Yeah, we could have a day off, you might say, and just let the productions run. And we'll do that if we have to, but it's not really the desired way to play the game. Yeah, these are getting quite tricky when they're on the slope like that. I think I have like 2 left. It's just hit 12. So we can squeeze under here and get this one done too. That went quite well. Should be able to squeeze it onto this pile without too much problem. Snow's not sticking yet. The previous year, a year ago, it came in and was with us for a good couple of months, so I'm probably expecting roughly the same to happen this time round. Looks like this is the last one on this side of the map. Well, it's the side of the stream at least. And I'll take it over here. Drag it down the road a bit. to this other pile. It's looking very empty over there, quite barren. Right, let's shut that off for lunchtime. Have a look at our productions. So yeah, the paper factory is going to need a load. That's doing great. That's doing great. That's doing great. That's doing great. The wood mills, they take about 70,000, so that could take a load, and that could take a load. So I think we'll finish it off by doing 3 loads rather than finishing off this. Logging wise, the edge of the world is kind of this barrier that we've got over here. I've been marking the trees with a blue paint, so we can work out which ones are due to cut next. The boundary is up just to our left, so you can see the blue mark here saying that we can cut it, but we can't cut that one. So yeah, so it's these, that one is a candidate. I don't think that one is. That one is. That one does have a blue paint on it. I'll move it around a bit so it's more obvious. Yeah, this hill's going to be a thing. Still slightly out of range. So yeah, you can see a blue mark there. I'll make that maybe a bit more obvious. Outside the range, outside the range. Yeah, so we've got blue there, blue there. So there's not too many. Probably about, must be 50 probably, but not too many. Yeah, this hill's going to be the major problem. Yeah, I'm tempted to cut it down with a chainsaw and drag them down the hill, but it's kind of hard to cut them after that. So let's jump into the Mac. We'll attempt to pick up a couple more, and probably is, yeah, capable of a couple more. Yep, she's full. Because of that lean, I'm going to make sure that we use the hitbox at the back rather than at the front. You can see the hill that we've been doing. Of course, there's property in front of us, there's property to the right. We did all of those. So let's back this in. See how good my backing skills are. Bit of a slide there in the snow. Undo the straps. Alright, jump out. It's going to use some super strength wiggle. Alright, so that's one load done. I think that's going to be enough for that production. Yeah, that's nearly, that only's got like 5 and a bit thousand left, so that we'll treat that as finished. Let's just clean up the logs in front of us. Just going to zoom out to see where the major piles are. Let's get this left pile done first. Alright, not seeing anything over here anymore. Let's start going towards this pile over here on the left. It looks like it's super full. Yeah, it's definitely full. Let's head off. I think I'll so this is definitely a completely full load. I think if I remember right, the other sawmill needs about 20, which is about a full load. So let's actually let's go over to the paper mill. That way, if there's some residual, we can bring it back and fill up this sawmill to our left that needs about 5,000 more litres. Okay, we're at the paper factory. I think we're going to fit under the bridge, but just for the sake of it, just in case we're not, I'm going to loosen that load so that it can slide so we don't get jammed. Oh, it didn't take everything. So I'm kind of glad we took a partial load then. So now we can drop the rest of this off at the another sawmill. Yep, completely full. So let's we've got about 10,000 left. So we'll drop it off at the first sawmill. And actually, does the? I don't think this guy needs it. Oh, yeah, it does. So actually, I'm going to go downtown with the residual. Quick check for the train on the mini-map. Since we're near this gas station, and in the last episode we learnt our lesson about that, I'm going to refill the gas. We could also do it up north, but since we're here, might as well. Sorry guy, I'm going to run you over. Down the end of the street to the wood turner. Alright, we're going to carefully swing in here. The curb causes it to jostle around a bit. I took a lot of it, but not everything. I'm debating whether I should also do the maintenance on this. Maintenance cheaper, the less damage there is. So the rate that you have to fix it at is cheaper earlier on. So if you leave it later, it's going to cost you more overall. So we're not strapped for cash. We've got like $100,000 of loan available. So I think I'm going to jump in here and do this now. So we're going to need, only $600. Awesome. And we'll do the trailer while we're at it. Awesome. That wasn't too bad at all. Alright, let's head up the road and get some more logs. I think we're carrying about $3,000 worth. or 3,000 litres I should say. So that should be enough to fill up that first sawmill, or close enough to full. So I think I might just dump these small amount into there and then go get a full load for the rest. If there's any logs here just by the side of the road, I'll pick them up. I think I might have seen one or two on the corner. Yeah, there is actually a couple here. So we'll grab these ones, these two. Finish off this corner. And then we'll dump these into this sawmill. I mean, there's a whole lot over there still. Right. Yeah, 74,000 that fit really well, so that worked out well for us. I'm going to continue to do this land to our left as the primary source of picking stuff up. I kind of want to pick up wood in the order that the farms were logged, just so we remember, you know, what we have and haven't done. So let's start over here in the far corner, I think, and then we'll work our way back. Oops, didn't see that in the dark. Yeah, I don't know if I'll even get this whole pile. So we can drag this stuff in. That's full. I'm going to cheat, use Civ Strength just from a safety point of view. I could have just auto-loaded it, but yeah, it's full. Awesome. So just going to turn the engine off there. Let's have a look at our productions. Right, that's the one down the road. That's the one local. Plenty of planks distributing in both of those. So I'm actually going to change one of these to be selling because we're not consuming enough for it not to be backed up. So I'm going to change this one to be selling, and we can just use one for now. Long beams have been completely consumed. They're going to these. They're not long beams, they're planks long. So yeah, these are going to fill up. So we may be tuning that down as well. Yeah, so these are all filling up. That one is full, for example. Awesome. Finances, pay that a little bit off. So jump back to the Volvo. And I'm going to finish the day just by driving this guy back up into the hills. And then I think we'll call it a day. We'll actually have an early one. It's getting a little bit too dark to do anything productive. I'm just scouting out for trees that we may have missed, and I think there's one over there. So we'll grab that one, and I think there's a couple here as well. So we'll quickly log this guy. And we'll drive it over to this local pile. Yeah, I think these two here, I think the boundary's completely done now over there. So I think the only ones left are these two, and then we're back up into the top part of the hill. So yeah, we have made quite good progress here, I think. That's one. That's two. Just going to jump out. Use my torch just to double check. Yeah, I don't think we can get to that. And nope. Definitely not. Yep. Yeah, I think these are all correctly marked, so we need to walk over to here. Yeah, I think I might start high, cut through that line, the boundary line where the blue ones are, make a clear gap between what is and isn't loggable, and then work down the hill from there. Yeah, it's quite steep here. Yeah, I'm tempted to go higher than push down low, like zigzag backwards and forwards. Is that the end of the? Yep. Okay, that's the boundary right there. Yep. These logs are right on the boundary, I think. Yeah, so here's a blue one. We're going to have to be careful here, because the boundary can do some weird stuff to us. It's affecting the camera angle. Push all these down the hill a bit. I'm not seeing a blue on that white one to my left, so I'm thinking that's out of scope. It's getting super dark. Let's I think I'm going to end it there. We'll yeah, definitely come back to this tomorrow. Hopefully finish off this area and then move on to another piece of land. So let's jump across to our house. Actually, we'll jump across to here first. Just do a final attempt to get rid of some wood. Yeah, it's all gone. Only $3,000 in the bank, so nothing to pay off on the loan. Go to our nice, probably super cold bed in the bus. Alright, 30,000 overnight. Unsurprising, snow has fallen. Let's pay back some of that debt. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to $0. It's fantastic. Our everything's running smooth. Everybody's well and truly quite full. So yeah, everything's great. All right, we will see you next time, finishing off December and having a Christmas on Silverrun Forest. Thanks for watching.